Wow. Wow, thank you for that. That was overwhelming. The New York Stock Exchange, it's just unbelievable. I'm reminded of my first trip here to the New York Stock Exchange. It was the summer of 2005. And I had just graduated college, and I had just started my first job out of college at a firm called Maverick Capital. It was an investment fund. It's actually where I worked until 2 years ago when I came to join Infleqtion full time. But they brought all of the first-year analysts down to the floor of the New York Stock Exchange during our first week. And it was to show us where we fit in this absolutely incredible process of capitalism. And we were obviously on the investor side, the capital allocation side. And it's just so special to be back here 20 years later on the other end of that incredible process of capitalism at a company raising financing to pursue a worthy mission. And I'm also remembered of some of my earliest memories actually of going to the Chicago Board of Trade with my dad, who spent his whole career there, and seeing, it was back in the open outcry days, so you had masses of humanity buying and selling, and just being wowed by that form of capitalism. And it had it was really formative to me. It had a lot to do with why I went into finance. And I'm really proud and happy that my mom and dad are here with us today. I love you both so much, and I'll take this opportunity to say, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. And I'll also just take this opportunity to say hi to my beautiful wife, Kavana, and thank you so much for everything, and my little sweeties, Emma and Sophia. I love you both so much. Yeah. I wanted to spend a minute, that video said a lot about it, but just to make sure everyone understood the importance of the building that we're standing in here today, the New York Stock Exchange. And it's helpful to look to history. Since the Industrial Revolution, the Western world's had, call it, 4 technological revolutions. You had the railroad revolution of the 1830s. You had the era of heavy engineering, steel, and electricity from the, call it, 1870s, 1880s. You had the era of mass manufacturing and automobiles in the 1920s or so. And then finally you have the information technology revolution, started in earnest in the 1970s, and we're still living in that revolution today. And each one of those revolutions was brought about by technologists and entrepreneurs like us at Infleqtion, and you can call us the operational capital. But there was another aspect to all of this, an equally important aspect, and that was the financial capital side of things, the financing that turned into the fuel that turned into the operational capital to bring these revolutions out into the world. And going back to almost the dawn of our country, 1792, to be specific, companies have been coming here to the New York Stock Exchange to get that financial capital, to bring those technological revolutions into the world. So it's very, very difficult to overstate the importance of this place. And now it's our turn. As we stand on the verge of the next technological revolution, the quantum revolution, we are here getting our financial capital just like companies have done for hundreds of years before. And it's just so exciting to be part of that capitalist process that's been playing out for hundreds and hundreds of years. All right, so let's talk about Infleqtion, because that is why we're all here. We are all here because each one of us played a huge role in getting Infleqtion here. And whether you were on the operational capital side, the financial capital side, a partner, an advisor, a customer, the point is we would not be here if it wasn't for all of us, all of you. So thank you so much. And let's give ourselves a round of applause, because that is incredible to be here. But I do want to take a minute and think about what here is. What is here? And Dana, I'm not trying to start a conversation about the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. I get it. Here is literally the New York Stock Exchange. But what does here mean for Infleqtion? It's definitely a moment of celebration, and we should all be so excited to be here today. But it might be easier to talk about what here is not also. Here is not a finish line. Here is not an endpoint of any kind. Here is a refueling. Here is a supercharging. Our battery is full, our tank is full, and we're going to take that fuel and we're going to turn it into the operational capital to bring that technological revolution, the quantum revolution, into the world, just like companies have done for hundreds of years before us. And that is a very, very exciting mission to be a part of. I want to quote Uncle Ben from Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. And I think we all understand that the power that we're bringing into the world in the form of quantum, it's our responsibility to make sure that power is used for the forces of good. And that is a worthy mission to wake up and pursue every day. And so I just want to close again by thanking everyone here as we stand on the verge of this next technological revolution. It remains my great honor to be a part of this team, to be doing this important work. Back in my investor days, I used to analyze 3 factors for technology businesses. And if these companies had these 3 factors, they were going to be successful. Number 1, technology. Number 2, execution. Number 3, financing. We've got the technology, we've got the team to execute, and now we've got the financing. We've got all 3 boxes checked. The path is cleared for us to win the whole thing. So let's freaking go, LFG. All right.